Okay, there we go. We gonna try this again, huh, Mark? Nobody's here. Don't worry about them, though. So, what we're gonna say is we just tried to make these breakfast burritos, and I sliced open my finger, but luckily we're all fixed now. And in the time of me fixing that, we also burnt all the eggs. So we gotta start again with the ham and eggs. So we ran to the store real quick, we got more ham, and we got more eggs. Right, Mark?
Uh-huh. And we just had to do a redo because I just did something weird.
It's alright, we're all doing good, and we're gonna crack the eggs in here. You know who's really gonna benefit? The dogs are getting the burnt eggs, and the compost is still getting all the eggshells, right?
And also, by the way, I'm going to be helping my dad doing the eggs.
That's right, because I got a hurt finger now. So no broken eggshells so far.
Big bleed.
So we're gonna put the eggs in there, and our shells go in there. Alright, I'm gonna get the ham going back here.
Oh.
So, what we're doing, right, is we are making breakfast burritos. We're going through the whole process. We started before, and I got a little hurt, so we're kind of restarting the process. So we have our tortillas here, and on our tortillas, we have our pepper jack cheese, okay? And then on that, we have a half hash brown. Now we're going to make about 20 breakfast burritos today. That's the goal. And I'm gonna put the ham on the skillet. The ham that we're using today is Smithfield Anytime Diced Ham. Really good because it is all ready to go, all diced up. How you doing on the eggs?
Very, very weird. I guess. I put some shells in there. What are these white things?
What's that?
The white thing shells.
Let me see. What do you mean? Those little white things? That's just a little bit of the membrane. That's okay.
Whoa. Oh, I just put a whole shell in there. Come on, egg, come out.
There you go.
Come egg out. Okay. I gotta break it more. Come out,
All right.
egg. Come out.
So the reason that I like to use the Smithfield and I also put it in a pan prior is because we want to make sure we get all the moisture, at least as much as we can, out of the ham. Because there's going to be a ton of moisture that comes from the eggs. So with the breakfast burritos, when you go to freeze them, right, and you want to freeze them long term, the biggest thing that we run into is they get all mushy and soggy, and then they don't, right here. There you go. And then they don't heat up very well, okay? So we're going to try and reduce the moisture with everything that we do. So right now the ham is on there, and it's under low heat, and it's going to slowly cook. All right?
This time, Tim, I'm going to try to not make that mistake anymore.
We're all good. Okay, so still tossing the hams. The heat's still low, and we're just getting it cooking. Then we'll set the ham aside, and we'll get the eggs cooking.
I almost got a shell cut.
You almost got a shell cut.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like something you get at the beach. Nice shell cut. What's up, everybody? Hi, good to have you hanging out with us. Thanks for chilling.
Oh.
Mark's helping me out crack the eggs, and we're making breakfast burritos.
Again.
We good.
I'm just rubbing the eggs, and this one's going to be extra sticky.
Extra sticky? That's not what we want. Sticky eggs. Alright, so we're going to do the full 18 eggs here. Lots of eggs. And a pound of ham. A lot of meat, a lot of protein going into these. There you go. Yeah, right here. Okay. There you go.
Last egg.
Boom. Last egg coming in. Alright, you want to go wash your hands?
Yes.
Okay.
I have disgusting hands.
Take these shells, put them back in here, and then all that's going right in the compost.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, you got a microphone. People can hear you washing your hands. Don't make any fart sounds. Alright, so open that, throw that up to the compost. Alright, now, what we're going to do to the eggs is all we're going to add is pepper. Now, I know all eggs should have salt and pepper, but if you put too much salt, they're just super duper salty. And that ham that we have back there on the skillet is most definitely going to be salty. So we got to be careful around that. So I'm just going to put pepper, right? And for the 18 eggs, I like to put about a a tablespoon per six eggs, 8 eggs, that kind of thing. So we're looking at about 3 tablespoons here of eggs. All right, Mark, you want to give it a mix. There you go.
I want to use this.
That? We're not shaking it. Maybe if we had it in a blender bottle. There you go. All right, go ahead and stir up those eggs. All right, everybody wants to eat with us. Everything looking good. We must be doing right. So do you like eggs, Mark?
Without paper.
Without paper?
Pepper.
Oh, without pepper. I was like, you got pepper? You got paper in our eggs? All right, so all I'm doing back here, guys, is I got that diced ham. It's just slow. You see the steam coming off of it. The goal right now, it's still real drippy, okay? We want to get it so that we have some real dry ham here, because it's the crispy ham, the dry stuff is what's going to do best mixing with the eggs, all right? So we're just over here on the stove at a medium heat, and then it's just slowly cooking down. We don't want to burn it. What's up, bub? Got some, you want a little help with the stirring? All right, now Mark said he likes eggs and he doesn't like as much pepper as we put in here, and he's not kidding. We definitely put a hefty amount of pepper in there, and that's how I like mine. I always say salt and pepper to taste, right, bud?
How many people are watching us? 5?
Yeah, say hi to everyone.
Hello, 4 people are watching us.
I'm Doug, this is Mark, and we're just making breakfast burritos.
Hey. Oh.
Yep, people putting all kinds of stuff, thanks. So we can be like...
Thank you.
Yep, thanks Dad Alive, thanks Maria Lopez, thanks Dad Alive, thanks Kaylee. Make sure we're being a big boy, right?
Where is the one who...
Oh, we're still waiting for our friend Jackson. He'll probably pop up at some point, or he had to go somewhere. I don't know.
He probably had to go put his dishes away.
Put his dishes away, that's a possibility. Okay, so our ham's still cooking, doing well over here.
We got bubbly mixy.
How are eggs looking over there, Bo?
Eggs.
Eggs looking good?
Yep, very peppery and very bubbly.
So, excuse me, I'm going to go right into this little cabinet here. Don't want you to fall. Got it? Alright, and where's our, there it is. Got it. So we got our pot right here. Oops, someone sent a lot of YouTube play buttons. Woo-hoo!
Thank you.
One
thank
day.
You,
Alright.
thank you.
Just your standard stainless steel pot.
We have more than that.
That's
we have
right.
more subscribers than that.
Alright, so we're going to go over here on medium heat for the eggs. And then, so our pan's a little bit better on the non-stick. We have our non-stick olive oil that we're going to be using right there. Say hi to Kaylee. Say what's up, Kaylee.
Hi, Kaylee.
Yo!
Just one people is watching us.
Alright, now, will you please dump our eggs into our pan?
Of course, my sir.
There you are, my son. Alright, pour it all. Now, make sure that you have a low heat with your eggs, because you don't want to burn them like we just did a second ago.
Actually, we both made a mistake at that time.
Yeah, we're good, though. Alright, roll in. Put that in the dishwasher. Something my mom always taught me is clean as you go. Clean as you go.
Thank you for everyone for joining us.
Let's see, so our ham now. There we go.
Whoa, you just scared me.
I know, look at that steam coming off. I don't know if you can see it. Beautiful.
They can see it for sure.
Maria says hi, and so does Nolan. What's up, Maria? What's up, Nolan? You want to say hi, bud?
Hello, you guys.
Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out while we make breakfast burritos. All right, gonna
We
keep our eggs
might deliver
moving.
some. We might deliver some.
Deliver some? We're not delivering breakfast burritos to you. These are for me. This is for my breakfast. I like a good protein-filled breakfast.
So that means you're actually making all of these just for you?
Oh yeah.
Subscribe button!
We'll take it. Lots of subscribe buttons. Heck yeah. Okay,
Everyone
so
loves our show.
let's get this back
Everyone
going.
loves our show.
All right.
Everyone loves our
I want to
show.
set these back up so that they're all looking nice and in a line, so that when we go to put all of our... I know, he's the one that just gets none. You know what we should do? Should we put a couple french fries? So over here, ladies and gentlemen, we have our one, because we got 21 tortillas, but only 20 hash browns. Our guy that has no hash brown on top of it. So I think what we're gonna do is give him some French fries. What do you think, bud?
Yeah.
He deserves a little bit of something, right?
He deserves one French fry.
Here you go. Put some French fries on him. Boom. There we go. Easy substitute. Look, it doesn't have to be perfect around here, okay? We just put our recommendations.
It just has to be as good as it gets.
Hey, somebody who plays Fortnite says hi.
I play Fortnite too.
Yeah, Mark loves Fortnite. You like the season right now in Fortnite, Mark?
Yes.
What's some of the stuff? Go ahead.
There is superheroes in there.
What? Which ones?
Captain America.
Yeah.
What's her face?
What's her face? I love that superhero.
And Mysterio.
Yeah.
Doom.
Okay.
Black Panther.
There we go.
The girl Black Panther.
And it looks like someone named Kaylee keeps leaving a bunch of emojis. Say, what's up, guys?
What's that?
All right, oh, there it is. So our tortillas right here that we use today are Guerrero, and we like the caseras style because they're really fluffy, and that's what does really, really great inside of the freezer. Let's see, what is the name of the plate that I am that we're looking at? So right now we have just the tortillas with pepper jack cheese on them, and then on each one of them we put this little hash brown patty that you can see right here. All hash brown tacular. I think I want to move the light. Hold on, let's see if we can get this light to a better position, like higher up. There we go. There we go. There we go, that's how the light should be. There. Alright. Oh no, the freezer's open. There we go. Out of here. Hold on, where are you going? Let's see.
You told me to go, so I'm going.
I wasn't telling you to go.
You said go.
There we go. Uh-oh. Alright. We lost Mark. That's okay. He'll come back at some point. Alrighty, so still working on the ham over here. And you can see our pan, right? And our ham, it is starting to get crispy inside of here. So we're making breakfast burritos, but we're doing it so that we can meal prep those breakfast burritos. And right now I'm cooking down all the ham to try and get the moisture out, because that always is what does better in the freezer. All right, meanwhile we got our eggs over here that are starting to set up, okay? So our eggs are starting to thicken up, and you can see them. They're going from runny eggs to solid. And we're getting a little bit better, so I'm going to keep those moving. Don't want those to get all messed up. Yep, we are meal prepping 20 breakfast burritos, my friends. It looks like, hey Frezzy, you want to help us out? Frezzy's in here to help out too, so you can meet Frezzy. He's a nice guy. He's a sweet fella. But yeah, so we started making breakfast burritos a little earlier, and it got crazy up in here, and then I sliced my finger, so I don't know if our friend Jackson's going to come back up, but he was helping us cook a little earlier too. So, hello everybody, hi, thank you so much for being here. Fortnite, Paisley, Nolan, Kaylee, thank you guys so much for hanging out as we cook these breakfast burritos, because honestly, the goal is like, I wake up in the morning and I have nothing to eat because I'm so tired of eating cereal, and I want to have something that has some protein in it, some meat inside of it, and that's why we're meal prepping all these breakfast burritos. Okay, so now that our ham, right, if you look at it, it starts to kind of do like the ham dance. There's these little pieces that kind of pop up every now and again, and you know that we're starting to get pretty dry on our ham, okay? So when you start to see this, that's when you know we're getting close to tossing it into the eggs with the eggs. So keep the eggs moving because we don't want them to burn. They burn and they stick to the pan really easily, and the trick to fluffy eggs is just to keep them moving. Alrighty. So what kind of breakfast foods do you guys like to eat? I know I usually cook a good set of pancakes, but I'm telling you, eggs is still favorite. So what do you guys like for breakfast out there in the world? What do you guys eat? You guys eat play buttons? Oh my goodness. That is not the most balanced breakfast. Here we go. Alright, let's chop it up. There we go. Okay, so I think we're about there. We're not getting a whole lot of crackle left in our ham here, so I'm pretty sure we're as cooked as we're going to get. So I'm going to take my ham now and I'm going to put it directly into the eggs, okay? So the eggs aren't totally done either. They're still kind of runny. It's because the ham's actually so hot that it's going to help cook the eggs just a little bit. And from this point on, they set up pretty fast. So you go from this kind of liquidy ham mixture. Waffles, Kaylee likes waffles. Oh man, Kaylee, if you like waffles, you gotta try this. I got this stuff right up here. Boom. I don't know if you guys like huckleberry at all, right? But we got this wild Montana huckleberry syrup. Goes super duper good on waffles. Strongly recommend, times 1,000. Back over to the eggs though. We're still kind of wet, right? We're still kind of soupy on the eggs, but it is already starting to get chunky and set up. So we're going to stay on the heat over here, and we're going to keep on moving that around. There we go. All right, looking good there. You get some music in here. Where'd our music go, boys? We need to get some cooking music. Let's see. What should we listen to? What kind of music do you guys listen to while you cook, huh? Hello! Big hands, lots of love. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see. We'll just put on a little bit of this. There you go. Little garage display action. All right. Let's keep cooking as we're going. Keep cleaning as we're moving. Stirring these eggs. Oh, we're looking good. These are starting to set up. I smell the pepper now. We put a lot of pepper in those breakfast burrito eggs. All right, so just a reminder, if you're just joining us, our goal here is to meal prep breakfast burritos so that we don't have to keep stopping at the store. Now, what I like to do when I'm wrapping things up, okay, is I have these Safeway, just the 300 sandwich, just the foldovers, and then I put those inside of these Ziploc freezer bags, okay? Blue Ziplocs, get them at Walmart, because I don't have a vacuum sealer, right? I don't have a vacuum sealer to suck out all that air, and it works pretty well, I gotta say. I've been doing this for about a couple months now, and I think I've really figured out the recipe, if you will, for getting successful breakfast burritos. All right, we're starting to set up. But again, my friends, I've told you guys a couple times, just a reminder, moisture is the name of the game here. We're trying to work down that moisture. So we're going to keep cooking it, keep trying to get it out. Because when we go to wrap up the breakfast burritos, so what happens is I microwave them, right, to thaw them out, to make them so that they're delicious. And when you microwave them, they just get all wet and soppy. So you got to make sure that you definitely cook out a whole lot of that moisture. I know, where is the kid? Mark, Kaylee's asking where you are. Oh. He's taking a break, he says, which I gotta respect the talent, right? If they say they're taking a break. But they're asking for you, my guy. Alright. So, we're getting pretty close here. These eggs are starting to get pretty chunky. Frizzy, is that where you have to sit? Right there? He's just laying right there. You see that frizzy butt? Always in the way. But you know what? That's why we love our frizzy. Now, if you're the kind of person that likes vegetables, like peppers and onions inside of your breakfast burritos, now would be the time, right? You throw them on the skillet and you cook them just the same way that we did the ham. You're trying to reduce the amount of moisture. Now I'm more of a carnivore meat and potatoes kind of person, so there's just eggs, potatoes, and ham inside this and a little sprinkle of cheese. That's my style. But if you're the kind of person that wants to add a little bit more flavor and a little bit more zest inside of them, let's go with some onions and some peppers. It's a really good thing to throw in the skillet, a little bit of olive oil, toss it together, and then you just mix it in with this egg and ham mixture. Super easy to incorporate it. In fact, you can even get the frozen bag of onions and peppers and just throw some of them in the pan real quick and then mix it all together. Comes out just as good, just as delicious. I've just learned that I'm not a pepper and onions kind of guy. It's not my favorite thing. Okay, so here's what we're dealing with. We got low heat over there. We got ham and eggs all stewing up together in the pan, and it's looking pretty good. But if you guys notice, there's still a little bit of shine to it, okay? There's still a little bit of shine to the eggs. So I know there's still some moisture that we're gonna have to work out. Yep, dip. So we'll just keep working that out there. In the meantime, we'll get our bags ready. So I usually fit about 3 burritos in each bag, and if we got 20 of them, right, we're looking at about 7 bags. So we got the first 4. Now, I eat these so fast that I don't even put a date on them. But if I was gonna have these for longer periods of time, for more than a year, I would definitely put a date on them. I would recommend that. But like I said, eating these real quick. Now, while we wait, if anybody knows what these are, right? We have these meals ready to eat. I don't know if anyone out there has ever seen these guys before, but these are in the kitchen because we, on Veterans Day, are actually going to be opening up a ton of MREs. And the fun part about these MREs is that they are expired. Disgusting. So I already opened up a couple of them, and there is some definite gross ingredients in there. So on Veterans Day, we're going to hang out, right? I myself am a veteran, and if you want to hang out with a veteran on Veterans Day, hang out with us. We're going to be doing all that, trying out, Q&A, all kinds of fun stuff like that. So come hang out with us in November, and should be a lot of fun. All right, so our eggs and our ham mixture is looking quite good. It looks like the steam's rising just how we like it to. And I think we got a lot of the moisture cooked out, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start scooping all of this into each burrito. Now the trick is to just kind of like evenly distribute it as best you can. I just kind of get a spoon and I just kind of start going around, okay? I just take 1 spoonful. Well, I know it's going to be at least 2, right? So we'll put 1, 2 spoonfuls on each burrito, okay? And we're just going to go down the line. 1, 2, all the way down the line. Now, each and every one, I'm trying to be as consistent as I can, because when it comes time to wrapping them up, you'll know if you overload them, they won't be able to close. You won't be able to seal all them up, right? Those are the kind of breakfast burritos you don't want, the ones that are just falling apart on you. That's the last thing you want. All right, so keep these going, and you're gonna do about, so like I get to this one and half my ingredients just fell off the spoon, so I gotta make sure I compensate for that, so that one kind of got 3 scoops, okay? Even amounts on every one, as you can see. Oh, I'm getting clipped. There we go. An even one, even, as much as I can. Looks like those first ones had a little extra, but that's okay. We'll just do our best to kind of even out after the case. Mark, you done taking a break yet, bud? He said no with a sassy voice. He was not happy about his performance before, and he's scared he's going to do it again. But that's okay. We all got to learn, right? What are you guys learning right now? I know a big thing we're learning in schools, we're learning about culture, right? What kind of culture you come from and what your family culture is. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun to learn about, and just to kind of even learn about yourself, right? Figure out what kind of culture do you yourself bring to the table. Well, who are you and who do you want to be? That kind of thing. Where do you come from? All right, well, we're coming up pretty close to the end here. And I have about 1, 2 more. Last scoop here. There we go. Okay. All right, so I'll be honest, it ain't clean. This pot is a mess right now, okay? So the pot's going to go over here to soak for just a little while. All right. Nice. Okay, so I have all these individual burritos. So how it's going to go is we're going to take the burrito, we're going to roll it up, we're going to stuff it into here, into the sandwich bags, and then they will go directly into the Ziploc. And we're going to do each and every one of those, 20 of them. So what I feel like is the best way to roll a burrito or a breakfast burrito is to just start with the sides, and then do what Chipotle does, kind of come over the top, and then you curl everything in with your fingers. See how I'm like pulling with my fingers like that? They're kind of trying to squeeze all that in, and then roll it on top of itself so that you end up with, oh God, we almost dropped it. Hold on, almost dropped the whole burrito. Whoop, there we go, roll it up. That's why we like these flour tortillas, because they're very forgiving. Okay, so we got it all rolled up right here. Remember, we got our corners tucked, and it's not perfect, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. Like I always say, done is better than perfect. We're gonna take that guy, and we're gonna stuff it in the bag like that, okay? And then when you roll up the bag, you get a nice little tight burrito like that. And then we'll take that burrito, and we'll stuff that in our Ziploc freezer bag, okay? So you can see that guy goes in there, all nicely tucked. And we're gonna do that with every burrito here. All right, so we got the first one done, on to number 2, and then we kind of just start our burrito rolling factory here. What's wrong, Bibbsy? Hey, Mr. Wibbs. Oh, I see, you're just waiting for, I got another pup over here. I don't know if you can see his little nose. His name's Hobbs. He's a brown plot hound. And he's really hoping that I drop some eggs right about now. That's for sure. Okay. Maybe give me one more here. Roll that up. Oop, this one's going to have a little avalanche here. Okay, that's really important to try and make sure all of your ingredients are on one side, not on two sides like how that one was. And then we're just going to roll that guy up. All right. And then tuck it in. So now we have 3 rolled up burritos. And you know, it's really cool that we have these bags like this, right? Because they kind of help. So look, mine's starting to unravel inside the bag, right? And that's why I like using these bags, is because all you have to do is really just kind of tuck the burrito down into that spot and then roll it up, okay? And the bag almost helps you get that nice burrito form. And then we have our bag of breakfast burritos. Go ahead and squeeze out any excess air that you can. And there's one bag of 3 breakfast burritos individually wrapped that you can throw right in the freezer, okay? So I'll throw that right over here in our done pile. And we'll keep on moving down the bench here for our little breakfast burrito assembly line. In case you're just joining us, we're at the tail end of making breakfast burritos, where we started with some eggs and some diced ham. And we cooked down those eggs and diced ham and tried to get out all the moisture that we could. And then we laid out our tortillas, took a hash brown patty, cut it in half, and put a hash brown patty on every single tortilla. A little pepper jack cheese, but not too much, okay? Too much pepper jack cheese, it'll sneak up on you. We got some pepper jack cheese on there, and that is a breakfast burrito. Really easy, and meal prepped, and they warm up really easy too. Just like the breakfast burritos you get at the gas station, except for it doesn't have all that extra crap in it. Just some eggs, some ham, some cheese, and some potatoes. Easy day, healthy on the body too. I like these because they're really easy to grab and just kind of take on your way out the door. I'll usually warm one up, go take a shower, and then come back. It's all ready to go, and get on with my day. Lots of protein in the morning. I mean, if we have 18 eggs in here, right, and 20 burritos, you get almost a whole egg in every single bite, but then every burrito, but then you also get the added benefit of all the ham. So I like cooking with ham, but it's up to you. What kind of proteins do you guys like in the morning? I know bacon's a hot one, right? Oops, got another one that wanted to give up on us, but that's okay. We got our plastic bag, and we'll just tuck it in. Boom, there we go. And our burrito that would have fallen apart is now a beautifully rolled burrito. There you go. All right, so sandwich bag it goes, little fold over, and then into the freezer bag, and there we go. We got another three stack of burritos there done. There we go, we're rolling right along. You guys see, in that time, right, 6 burritos, that's almost a week's worth of breakfast. That's a ton of protein, right? Each one of them is gonna have, let's see, what's in an egg? In one large egg, there's 7 grams of protein, right? Plus all the ham that we threw in there. You could say that these are 10-gram burritos for protein. Oop, forgot my Ziploc bag. So that's a pretty good breakfast. I don't know if any of you guys are tracking your protein or if you've ever had to before, but it's really easy to just be under the protein value for the day and just kind of let it slip away. So starting the day with something that's already got a lot of protein is a good way to make sure you're getting your macros for the day. I know for me, I have to get upwards of 100 to 200 grams of protein depending on how much activity I'm doing for that day or how much bulk I'm trying to add on. Just because I'm a 30-something-year-old male, right? I need to add on as much protein as I can, and so breakfast is the best way to get started with that. I might even do a breakfast burrito with a protein shake just to make sure I'm hitting my macros for the day. In my protein shake, I like to put a little bit of creatine, and I like to put a little bit of greens powder in there just as well. Alright, 2 burritos in that bag, and we got 1 more. We're going to fold over the top, tuck in all the good stuff, and then roll it all the way over. And then right here, we're going to do our individual wrap. Looking good out here. How's everybody doing at home? Hope you guys are doing good. I know it's getting muggy out around here, and I hope you're not in Florida, and if you are, I'm sorry if you're getting hit with that hurricane. That is a big bummer. Hurricanes are no fun. We don't get such dramatic weather right around here in Cali, at least none that I've had to be swept out to the ocean for. Look at that, 9 burritos stacked up like that. Let's keep it rolling. You guys, we're doing great. All right, 1 big fold over. There we go. All right. So lately I've been doing those ride with me segments where I hop on a bike and I got my 4K camera and it's an action gimbal, and I go and I do all the trails that we have around here in Southern California. So make sure you guys are checking that out. I like to put that on sometimes when I'm just hopping on the spin bike, because more often than not, I find myself getting bored on the spin bike. But I also find that when I'm able to just kind of stare off into space, I last on that bike just a little bit longer. So, here's our one that we ran out of hash browns, so it ended up being a couple of French fries. Call him French Fry Larry. But yeah, be sure to check out those ride with me's because they're a lot of fun, and it's a good way to kind of get yourself back in shape and just to. I know a lot of people aren't trying to go outside as much, right? And so having that ability to see something outside can be a whole lot of fun. So I definitely recommend checking those out. If you're just hanging out with us, we're at the tail end of making some breakfast burritos. We started with some eggs and ham, and then we burnt the bejesus out of that poor ham, and now we're on to round 2. So we got eggs, ham, hash browns, tortillas, and some pepper jack cheese. We got it all rolled up in the burrito. Then we take it and we put it inside of our super cheapy, right? Walmart or Vons, Safeway, Tops, wherever you are. Put it in that fold over bag here, which this one's ripping because it's so stuffed, but that's okay. And then we'll roll it over. And there we are, my friend. We got a whole nother pallet, we can call it, of breakfast burritos. Another 3 of them. Yep. What's up, Freddy? What's up, Mr. Hobbs? Doing good out here. There we go. Try to get all of your ingredients towards the front. It's a little easier to roll it that way. Then you fold the sides and then come over the top and then use that top like a flap, like a shovel to kind of just shovel it all back in and then roll it up. And we got ourselves a nicely rolled burrito. Take that, stuff it in. Mark, you sure you're not coming back?
Yeah.
He's sure he's not coming back, people. Oh well. There we go. Alright. Tuck that guy in there. And we got a few more to go. Can't believe we're getting 20 breakfast burritos done in one sitting. That's almost a month. I mean, I don't know how many breakfast burritos you guys are eating in a month, how many days you're switching to waffles or Pop-Tarts, but I know if you're getting through 20 days with these breakfast burritos, you're going to come out on top and you're going to see a little bit of muscle growth because there's a lot of protein in here. And a lot of people aren't getting that protein in the morning. So a lot of people like to fast through the breakfast in the morning. And I got to tell you, if you're fasting while you're trying to put on weight, it's going to be really difficult, okay? I'm going to recommend that you switch your fast to a different time of day and then you don't skip the meal right after you sleep, okay? The energy and the minerals and the vitamins that you need in the food, especially the protein that gives you the energy to be outstanding in the morning, don't deprive yourself of that. Don't decide you're just going to start the day and starve yourself to give yourself that edge. That edge isn't what you're looking for, I promise. Alright, let's get this guy all rolled up and then we will finish our next pallet. Oh man, we are only 6 burritos away from being done. rock stars out here. All right, another one done. Here we go. All right, let's take this big boy right here, the one that's been hanging out since the beginning. We'll roll him over the top. Oh, there we go. That one almost exploded. That was a big burrito. Those ones are always the good ones to find later on, right? You go to open it up and it's a little bit meatier than you were expecting. A little more food, a little more energy for the day. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. There we go. Yeah, today we actually, we got a party we're going to be going to. Should be a lot of fun. Don't worry, I'm not serving breakfast burritos. I was thinking about making cookies though. If you guys want to see us make some cookies, be sure to comment down below. And we'll see if we can invite you to one of our cookie fests. Because if I'm being honest, me and Mark make some real good cookies. But they are a little bit top secret. All right, this one's missing some, so I'm going to steal some from that one. Yeah, our cookie recipe is real good. But if you're interested in learning how to make cookies the way that we do, which I gotta say is the patented greatest recipe ever, go ahead and comment down below if you want to see those. So, also, what should we cook up next? I'm showing you guys how to meal prep these breakfast burritos, so make sure to throw in the comments somewhere on here or on the post about what kind of foods that you want to see meal prepped, because I'm always trying to meal prep, frankly, to save money, but also to eat a little bit healthier. Because if I don't meal prep, I'm going to end up in that drive-through line. I don't know if you guys like the drive-through like I do, right? I don't know if they get you over at Carl's Jr. or Taco Bell, but they get me. So I always want to make sure that I'm doing my best to try and meal prep or at least plan just a little bit of my meal. If I don't, again, I end up at the drive-through. And then you do it one day, and then you do it another day, and then another day, right? And eventually you've done the whole week where you've eaten out or you've gotten cheap food or dollar store or something like that. And so let's avoid that altogether, right? Go out to the store, get yourself 18 eggs. Then grab yourself a pack of bacon, a pack of ham, a pack of turkey, some kind of protein that you like in the morning, okay? And cook those two up together. Now, if you like onions and peppers, go ahead and get yourself some frozen onions and peppers. I think they were $3 for a bag of them. I know you can afford that, okay? Then, go grab yourself a fresh potato if you don't like to use hash browns. I find that using these pre-cut hash browns that kind of look like the McDonald's round hash browns, but you get them at the store and they're not filled with all the crap. You take those and throw them in here is the best bet to make sure that you get your nice breakfast burrito. Now, the cheese is up to you. What kind of cheese do you like? I like to have just a little bit of kick in the morning, and so that's why I like to use pepper jack cheese. But you know, cheddar cheese also works really great with these, or some American cheese, something that melts works really great with this. I'm sure a Swiss would be quite nice, or some cotija, some actual like Mexican style cheese would be really good. Yeah. But cheese, be careful. Too much cheese in these things, and the cheese just comes sopping out when you're going to warm them back up, okay? So go easy on the cheese. You don't need it all, even though it's that good. I know, I love cheese too, okay? But you don't need that much cheese, and if you really want that much, well then add it on after. But as far as re-warming these guys up, less is better, I promise. I've done the thing where you put a ton of cheese, because it's like, last time cheese was good, I'm going to put on 10 times more cheese. Don't be that guy, okay? Just keep it safe, keep it calm, keep it cool. We're not going to overload, because we want to be able to warm these up successfully. All right, so we got our packs right here, all set up, all ready to go. I like to call them my pallets of burritos, okay? All right, so we got 3, 6, 9, what is this, 12, 15, 18, and 2 left over. So we did it. We made 20 breakfast burritos. Holy crap. And, oh, I'm going to lose them. Boom. And I'm going to freeze them. So I just open up the freezer and just throw them in. Now, I already have a lot of other frozen meals in here because I've been trying lately, my friends. I've been trying, okay? Trying to eat healthier, but let me show you what a whole pack looks like when it's frozen. Listen to those ice cubes, right? So, the reason that I'm making these now is because I'm actually on my last 3. So I'm going to put my new ones that I just made, right? And what I have in here is the same thing. So I made these about 2 to 3 months ago, and you guys can see they're not freezer burnt. They're not all messed up, okay? If they're in the sandwich bag and then you put it in this freezer bag, they do last quite a long time. So follow the recipe. It works well. Get the moisture out. That's the big thing. Go easy on the cheese. Also, make sure you're picking a tortilla that's a flour tortilla that's nice and fluffy. The corn tortillas just don't freeze very well, so stay away from those. All right? Now, if you haven't already hung out with us before, lots of times on Tuesdays, we like to play basketball together. So I'm out on the basketball courts answering your questions and trying to see if I can accomplish any of your trick shot requests, which we've definitely had before. No, I'm not good at sinking 3-pointers, but we're working on it still. So yeah, please join us on a Tuesday where we're playing basketball. Don't forget about the Ride With Me segments, and also coming next month, right? We're eating these MREs. We're seeing what's inside these gross things, okay? Including jambalaya and tuna. So, if you got a chance to check out the earlier stream and saw where I sliced my finger open, thanks for coming back and hanging out with us. Otherwise, I appreciate everyone hanging out and learning how to make breakfast burritos with us, and we'll definitely do this again. If you liked what we're doing, go ahead and jump in the comments and tell us what we should meal prep next. And thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. See you on the